doing sneaking up behind my car like that?
No, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Come over here. You sure you're okay? I think maybe you have a concussion.
No. I always take my contacts out before sex. So, but hey, why are you leaving?
It's just I can't talk about it. I
was just really looking forward to eating your pussy.
That's sweet, but I gotta run.
I've been practicing. Yeah, I've gotten way better.
Good to hear. Careful with the car now. Polly.
That's as straight as it gets.
I'm pregnant.
It happens.
Nothing else you need to tell me.
Congratulations.
You sure?
Plain as day. Don't drink or smoke. Take good care of yourself.
That's it. You swear?
You may want to stay in the shade. It's a scorcher out today.
How can I be pregnant?
Are you virgin?
No.
Then you can be pregnant.
Nick, it's Electra. We need to talk. Will you call me back, please? It's really important. All right. Bye.
Honey, you're breaking up. I can't. Well, I only sound confused because I find it confusing.
That's ridiculous.
If she doesn't want to go, why insist on her going? Then who's fighting the losing battle here? Right. Right. But every daughter has a strained relationship with her mother. Yes, they do. Look at us with Mom. Okay. You know what? Your funeral. She's gonna be in therapy about this for years. Guaranteed. Different therapist, that's all. Honey, I know you're saying something really mean to me right now, but I just can't hear you. You're breaking up. Can't hear... Just call me back. Call me back. Do I always have to have the last word? I don't think so. Do you, on the other hand, always make everything about yourself? No doubt about it. I'm stepping into an elevator, so I might lose you.
Hello? Doris, Doe? It's hard to believe your aunt and I came out of the same womb. You're not listening to a word I'm saying, are you, Charlotte?
10 years ago, it was a privilege to have one. Now it's a privilege not to, huh?
You're kidding.
know where to go. She'll be right with you.
I'll be back in an hour.
Okay.
I read your story.
You didn't like it?
I did. You're a very promising writer. Your vocabulary is very impressive.
But?
A but?
You didn't find it too dark?
Wasn't that the whole point?
I guess.
You can see why your mom would be worried about it, can't you?
If she read anything other than self-help books, she might not have been that shocked.
Did she actually use that word?
She's worried about the witch thing.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. You think you're a witch?
I'm not technically a witch, but my grandmother was, so I think I inherited some of it.
What?
Like, I can see ghosts.
Give me an example.
Mind if I smoke?
Go ahead.
Addie feels really guilty about sending Caterpillar Girl away because I was at summer camp when she had the house exorcised.
Your mom had the house exorcised?
She hired this spiritualist to come and cleanse the vibes or whatever, and Caterpillar Girl freaked out and left.
And who is this Caterpillar Girl?
My friend. She was a ghost. Is a ghost. Wherever she is. She died 20 years ago. This freak accident at Rocket Land. She fell off this roller coaster called the Caterpillar. Her family sued the park and they shut it down. You can look it up.
And she lived in your house?
My room was her room.
And you're sure she's a ghost and not an imaginary friend?
Apples and oranges. I really miss her.
What's the difference between a ghost and an imaginary friend?
Imaginary friends you just make up. You tell them what to do. You can't do that with a ghost. They show up, leave, get bored, annoy you, make you laugh.
How do they annoy you?
They move stuff around, and they pull on your feet when you sleep, and put your socks in the fishbowl.
What's that chain you always wear?
It's Spanish. It's what I use to hypnotize people. Sometimes I see things. Stuff that's not the way it should be. But if I tell people about it, they freak out. If I use this, they tell themselves they're under my spell so that they can accept what I say.
Give me an example.
You want me to hypnotize you?
Let's give it a try.
You're my mom's therapist.
Now I'm your therapist too, right?
All right. Look straight into the amulet and try not to think about anything else. Do you trust me?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I want you to get up and walk into your husband's office. Did you hear me? But you won't do it.
Sorry. This isn't working.
That's what you think.
Why do you want me to go into my husband's office?
It's not that I want you to. I think you're so caught up in saying what you think people need to hear that you can't see what's right in front of your face.
And what would that be?
Your husband and my mom having an affair.
Now, why would you say a thing like that?
This is a big deal for her. She's never done anything like this before.
Stop it.
She's following your own advice of acting irresponsible and letting loose for once in her life.
Your mom tells you what we discuss in her sessions?
I read her diary. Please don't be mad at me.
Why are you doing this?
I don't want to be doing anything, but it's the truth. She drops me off, then parks down the block and spends 50 minutes with Mr. McPherson. You're basically the world's most overqualified babysitter.
I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
I'm so sorry, Maxine.
Hey, honey.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. You?
Nothing.
I was just on my way to the bathroom. Thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Oh, okay. Well, hi.
We still in for dinner tonight?
You bet.
Jesus fucking Paul and Mary.
Oh, it's okay. Nothing happened.
What are you fucking high? She knows.
She doesn't know. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Did you make the reservations or was I supposed to?
Oh, I'll take care of it.
You're on the other side of this door, aren't you, Addie? Please don't make me ask again.
Honey, let me explain.
Who are you supposed to be?
Bambi, it's me, Holly.
I mean, what are you wearing?
I was at the gym when you called, but I brought a change of clothing.
Okay, I'll tell him to wait. There's a bathroom upstairs.
What does this guy do?
He's a retired movie producer.
Wait, how old?
Not too old, don't worry. He made a bunch of money selling stocks.
Jeez, how many socks did he sell?
Never mind that. Go wash up and don't touch anything.
I won't.
He wants to mix it up, so I told him my little sister's a real peach.
Oh, I bet he like that.
Love that.
Men and peaches.
So you get him started, then I'll come in and join you.
Okay, got it. He wants his sister act.
Bells, whistles.
Whole 9 yards.
I told him we joined each other in bed before, but never actually dared to do anything incestuous.
And what did he say?
He wondered if we'd be open to it.
So he's not a cop.
How do you mean?
Mentioning the whole incest thing proves he's not a cop.
Of course he's not a cop. He's a regular customer of mine.
Okay, sorry. Go on, then what'd he say?
So, I said, under the right circumstances, with the right guy, wink wink.
Okay. Well, if...
What?
Well, okay. No.
No, what?
What if he wants details?
Details.
About us, growing up.
Give him details.
Make them up.
But keep it simple. He's a regular customer.
Simple, got it.
Don't bend over backwards.
Don't bend over backwards?
With some tail. Don't bend over backwards with some tail I'll have to remember every time.
Got it. I thought you meant literally.
You're overthinking this.
I know. Sometimes I do that. My brain just...
I know. That's why I'm telling you.
It only happens when I get nervous.
What are you nervous about?
I don't know. I'm not. Nothing.
You're not still beating yourself up over the pussy eating.
No.
Good. Because this is me, babe. Don't sweat it.
I am good to go, I swear.
You are a sexual volcano. That's why I called you.
I appreciate that, and I won't let you down. Just a little sore.
You shot today?
Yeah, just one scene, but still, Jimmy Cajones.
Oh, poor thing.
It's not that bad.
If you got all day.
Oh, he makes those faces.
And the coffee breath?
Oh, there's that.
And then you went to the gym?
Still got 4 more pounds to go.
Where? You look great.
Thanks.
Well, Lionel's 20 minutes tops. In and out, nobody gets hurt.
Wait, what's his name?
Lionel.
Is he black?
No.
It's not a problem if he is. I just never met a white Lionel before.
He's white-ish, but don't call him Lionel. I call him Lionel, but he wants you to call him Patron.
Like the tequila.
Means boss in Spanish.
Patron. Okay. Anything else I should know?
He likes it up the butt.
Whose butt?
Mine. Whose butt are we talking about?
I don't know. I thought maybe his.
How is he gonna stick his dick up his own butt?
Right. I just thought maybe he...
You know how they say it's not rocket science? That would be rocket science.
Pays you extra for it, I hope.
A lot extra.
Not enough for me.
My. Aren't you the elegant dick licker all of a sudden?
Some things are off limits is all.
Not with George Katz, it wasn't.
That was a matter of birth control.
You were being responsible.
It always comes back to George.
We're just talking.
You know, a human person can only apologize so much.
Is that a fact?
You know, if he's so crazy about you, how come he asked me to give him a blowjob every time you left the room?
You could have said no.
I was in an awkward position. I mean, the way he looked at me, it's just different than other guys.
Different?
Yeah, like every time he came in the room, I could feel him mentally undressing me with his eyes.
Holly, we were working in a strip club.
It's hard to explain.
So I gather.
That was what, 2-3 years ago? You still let him call him.
He's in prison.
Then why are we still discussing this?
Look, forget I brought it up.
I mean, do you want to spend every weekend talking through the glass phone thingy?
What the fuck was that?
Sounded like glass breaking. Now it sounds like men's voices.
Oh my God, I didn't even see her!
It's nothing, really.
But is she gonna be all right?
She's fine. This happens to her all the time.
Really?
Yeah, really. She's blind as a bat.
But she needs a hospital!
Oh, don't be silly. Maybe you can just shop us down the block.
Down the block?
Yeah, wherever you're going. We're easy.
I'm going to a bar.
Great idea.
Will your wife be wanting anything else?
She's not my wife. And you know it.
I don't know it. How would I know that?
You play innocent remarkably well. Are you an actress?
Does it look like I'm an actress?
Oh, yes, it looks like you're an actress. But maybe you're doing research for a part, playing a flight attendant. You know, I watch mostly old films on tour, and you could be a ridiculously famous movie star, and I wouldn't have the faintest.
I'm flattered, but I'm not.
Wait, look, hey. Well, sit. I want to say something. Now, let me tell you something. I would very much like to carry on flirting with you after we land. You know, I would like for you to come along to my hotel and maybe drop some ecstasy and just be.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm just so sick of this army of blank-eyed zombies all around me, do you know? And I feel that perhaps you are as well, am I right? Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? When they're out to steal our air, our soul, our music, and then we'll stop at nothing. See, the thing is, they have no substance. They're made of dust and numbers. Their hearts are nothing but cheap little calculators that just keep pumping out receipts. Do you know what I'm saying? So what do you say?
I don't know. I have to get back to work.
What? Are you blushing? That's fucking sexy.
And how's Prince Charming doing?
I'm pretty sure he's on something.
Pretty sure. The band left him behind. The manager's escorting him because they don't trust he'll get to his show on his own.
It says all that in your paperback?
I looked it up online during takeoff.
I think he's very nice.
Every rattlesnake has its charms.
Am I detecting just a whiff of jealousy here? Could it be because rock god, Nick Chappell, is paying more attention to me than he is to you?
I'm just looking out for my girl and her fiance.
Oh, that is low. Even for you.
Low. Who was sticking her ass in the drummer boy's face pretending the movie screen was stuck?
And who'd I learn that from?
Oh, when I do it, it's a masterpiece of subtlety.
No. This is you.
That's kind of hot, admit it. But I have a little more junk in my trunk.
Even a little more than you'd like these days. And that's why you're being all Mother Superior.
Oh, you're such a whore.
Besides, even if something happened, and that's a mighty big if, Benjamin would never find out. And even if he did, he might understand.
Right.
Couples give each other free passes for certain celebrities.
And you guys do that?
No. But Nick Chappell would be on the list.
So ethically and morally, you're all set. I mean, it would almost be irresponsible of you not to fuck him.
The guy wrote Woken by a Kiss. How many drummers wrote their band's best song?
Don Henley, Phil Collins, Gil Moore.
Who the hell's Gil Moore?
Split songwriting duties with Rick Emmett in Triumph.
Who the hell's Triumph?
Who the hell's... Fight the good fight? When the lights go down? Magic power. I'm young, I'm wild, and I'm free. I got the magic power of the...
Pardon me, ladies. Just need to use the lavatory.
God.
Nice. What do you think?
I think if you're asking me what I think, you've already made up your mind.
Doesn't make me a bad person.
Who am I to judge?
Sorry, folks, we caught a sliver in that storm I mentioned earlier. Should go back to smooth sailing in just a moment or so. So, if you kindly return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Guys. Guys.
Oh my God, Maggie.
What?
I think he's dead.
He was giving me oral, and then he bumped his head, and it sounded like something broke, and I can't wake him. Is he not breathing?
I can't tell.
But I can tell you where all the blood went.
Maggie, you gotta help me. I'm so fucked.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if there's a doctor on the plane. Get these clothes back on and pull yourself together.
How am I gonna explain this?
Listen to me carefully. He was in the lavatory. The captain made his announcement. We knocked on the door. He didn't respond, so we were forced to open the door. He collapsed on his own, possibly a drug overdose.
Reach you, hold on.
Try to see if you can break it down. What?
How? Maggie! Shit. Down. Boy. Down.
Someone turned it off. Maybe the fire department's finally here. Obviously, you haven't been watching the news today. I don't watch much TV.
Well, you couldn't have missed it in the papers then.
Listen, lady, don't take that tone with me.
Don't call me lady.
What's your name?
None of your business.
What is your problem?
My problem is that we are on day 3 of a massive heat wave with forest fires everywhere, and I really don't think they're going to be able to spare anyone to help a couple of idiots who are trapped in an elevator. And if you had read the paper, you would know that.
Said all that in the paper, huh?
Well, you got to read between the lines.
Can anyone hear me? Will you stop? Just for 5 minutes, please.
Well, what do you suggest? Just wait here and die of smoke inhalation?
We have been here for an hour. There is no smoke and no fire. We are trapped in the elevator, plain and simple.
You don't know that. The first 5 floors of this building could be on fire. We wouldn't know.
We would be able to smell it.
How do you know that? What do you know about fires?
My dad was a fireman. And he told me the first thing you do when you are trapped in an elevator with a hysterical person is explain to them that they are wasting precious oxygen.
I'm not hysterical, I'm claustrophobic.
I'm afraid of heights.
And I'm afraid of falling.
I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
Don't.
Is that why you're here?
I just found out.
First one?
Yes. Maybe.
I think you would know.
Well, if I have it, then yes, it will be my first one. How about you?
I have a niece that I'm really close to. That was her mom I was talking to on the phone when I came in here. My sister. I mean, obviously my sister is my niece's mom, you know. And I love her. It's just she's sort of like a really stupid version of me.
Close relationship.
Too close.
Is there anybody out there?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I used to say I love you. It wasn't really true. I wanted any love you, and now I almost do. I used to say I love you. I said it as a threat, or maybe as a promise to see what I could get. But my heart doesn't ache anymore. No, my heart doesn't break anymore. 'Cause it just couldn't take anymore.
Girls' night out?
Something like that.
Your friend looks about ready to pass out.
Yeah, she's not really my friend.
What's wrong with her?
She caught her husband with one of her patients.
She's a doctor?
Shrink.
Ha! Go figure.
Go figure.
Women are like flies. They settle on sugar or shit.
You married?
No. Lucky that way.
Me neither. Is business always this slow?
It picks up in about an hour, but
What?
might not be your ideal clientele.
What? You think I look like a pro?
No, I think you look like a blast. You ready for another?
What the hell?
The wet back with the broom just offered me $50 for a hand job.
What? Oh, that's Manuel.
What is he? His shift doesn't start for another hour. Well, he sure is cussing up a storm in the John.
He's got Tourette's. He's harmless, honest to God. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, shit happens. Can I get a pina colada?
Sure.
You didn't, did you?
What?
Holly.
I didn't. Okay, next round's on me.
You really are a pig.
I am vulgar, but I have potential for class.
Really deep down.
Like you're the Virgin Mary. I just made $1 a second. What's wrong with that?
Well, for starters, your facts on the Virgin Mary, she wasn't actually a virgin.
You are sick, you know that? Is nothing sacred to you?
Okay, forget it. What did he look like?
5 and change, pencilish.
The guy's face.
Oh, I don't know. Soccer player, serial killer type. His jeans are tight, like Starsky and Hutch tight. So it takes me a second to get it out. And right off the bat, he starts barking off speeds, steering my hand. Pronto, pronto, pronto! Motherfucker Christ! Suave muchacha, si. Motherfucker Maricon!
How about a beer instead?
Okay.
Backseat drivers are the fucking worst.
I really mess up my game. I think I'm gonna stay. See if I can't turn this night around.
Here? It's a dyke bar.
How do you know? There's nobody in there.
Trust me.
Well, I'll take my chances.
Look, don't stay here. You're gonna get cruised, but you're not gonna get paid. These women get it for free.
And who made you the expert? I mean, maybe there's some curious divorcee who wants somebody with a touch, you know?
And you have the touch.
Excuse me?
Haven't you been whining to me all week about your girl-on-girl scene fiasco?
Okay, I ate some bad Mexican food from catering that wouldn't stay down. Doesn't mean that I can't eat pussy. I'm not retarded.
Wait, you threw up on her? You didn't tell me that.
I told you I got sick.
You told me you felt sick. You're uncomfortable with women, you felt sick, you had to stop. Not you were eating her pussy and puked on camera. That's a big difference.
I turned away from camera.
You know what? You're lucky I love you so much because you're so dumb, it's freaky.
I'm dumb? Who's going straight back to the lion's den? Those men probably killed your sock salesman and are waiting for us.
What would you have me do? Have her drive home?
I don't know, call a cab, put her on a bus. I think you want to help her.
Yeah, so?
So you're contracting yourself all over again.
I'm what? Would you listen to yourself once in a while? I'm contradicting myself. Is that the term you're looking for? How am I doing that?
Well, you pick on me all night, and then you go play hooker with a heart of gold.
Whatever. You want to stay, stay. I'll call you.
Don't. Not if it's gonna be like this.
Okay, Holly.
And what the fuck do you mean the Virgin Mary wasn't a virgin? I mean, were you there? Did you do her?
She's known as the Virgin Mary because her mother Anne conceived her free of original sin. It's called the Immaculate Conception. Joseph and Mary were probably getting it on the whole time. The guy was a carpenter.
And what exactly does it have to do with me?
You asked me!
Because you brought it up before. So we're even, Steven.
You sure she saw you?
Positive. She was creeping down the stairs. I wouldn't have a prayer in a lineup.
Man, look at those legs. We're gonna be sawing all night. Come on, let's get this over with. Whatever you do, don't scream.
Bobby?
How much do you like your balls?
Made a really bad mistake. One thing you can never forgive yourself for.
You can pick only one?
I'm serious.
Who's joking?
When I was 25, I got knocked up by this guy. This angel of death with beautiful blonde curls and a mean streak. He was young and apocalyptic. And I loved him so much I didn't even realize I had a meth problem.
This is that moment, right?
What moment?
On the bus, when the complete stranger tells you they got cancer.
I wouldn't know. I drive a car.
Sorry, go on.
Go on what?
With the story about your boyfriend, the meth dealer.
I'm not sharing anything with you now.
Please. I am a great listener. Perhaps had one of those days.
Come on. You were pregnant and your boyfriend was a dealer. So this one morning I'm puking my guts out, first trimester. My boyfriend's trying to sleep. He comes storming out of the bedroom and starts beating me with a wire hanger, telling me to shut up, that he's trying to get his beauty rest. And I just started laughing. Because in that moment, I realized that if he ever knew that I was pregnant with his kid, I would never be free of him. I don't think I'd ever felt that much clarity. So I walked out the door and left forever. But in my haste, I left the door open, and the apartment across the hall is being watched by the feds on a tip that there's a militia cell operating out of it. So these militia goons dumped a bunch of their trash in my boyfriend's apartment. End result, my boyfriend ended up doing time on a terrorist conspiracy. So where's the big mistake? The big mistake is that I got paranoid. that I was gonna get dragged into it. I mean, these court hearings went on forever. So when my daughter was born, I left her in the care of my sister and went into hiding.
They were looking for you.
No. I mean, I thought I was like this big 60s radical, you know, going underground, fighting for my beliefs. They didn't give a rat's ass about me.
There's a moral and it's gonna be a mindfuck, isn't it?
The moral is that by the time I got back from Amsterdam to reclaim my daughter, she had, for all intents and purposes, become my sister's daughter. And I was either not strong enough or not weak enough to take her back.
Does she even know?
What she knows is that her mom and I fight a lot. They're both in therapy now.
I went to therapy once. Didn't do much for me.
No?
It was just some creep getting off comparing me to dog shit stuck to the bottom of a shoe.
He said that?
He worked in metaphors, he said. But the only thing he seemed to care about was whether I enjoyed anal sex. What is it with guys and anal sex, anyway? Are they all fags?
Sure doesn't sound like you went to the right therapist.
The only reason I went to him was to talk to him about how to deal with guys just like him. Instead, he spent the whole hour talking to my rack and informed me the reason every guy I meet wants to bang me is because of my job.
Where do you work?
I'm an actress.
Oh, yeah? Movies? Television?
Porn.
Wow. Can I ask you, like, how you... I mean, you're so pretty. You could be in, like, normal things. I mean, not that porn isn't normal. It's just, you know, I'm just curious, like, how you got started in that.
When I first moved out here, I had this roommate, Riley, this beautiful hippie girl from Boulder. I loved her to death. We were way behind on her rent, and she made me come with her to this so-called audition as moral support, no pun intended. And, that was that.
Weren't you scared?
Holy fuck, I was shitting bricks. My first video, I did a scene with the legendary Jimmy Haynes. All penis, that man, may he rest in peace. But the second those cameras started rolling, I knew exactly what to do. Maybe it's genetic. My great-grandmother was a gypsy sword swallower, but I discovered I have a very real talent for sucking cock on camera. Next thing you know, 5 years pass without me even blinking. Coke might help with that, non-blinking part. And one day, Riley locks herself in a motel room and blows her brains out.
Oh my God.
Found out later her stepfather was blackmailing her. The same prick who had abused her since she was 10. What else is new? My childhood wasn't all that different.
I'm so sorry.
Hey. What's that saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure? Someone else might have turned my childhood into a heartbreaking novel. Not me. Not yet, anyway.
So you're famous?
Yeah.
Really famous?
Well, okay. Tyra Do Right and Christy Climax are probably the most popular girls right now in terms of web traffic. But the Tyra Talking Love doll is seriously overpriced at $225, and the arms don't even move in all directions. Whereas the anatomically correct Electrolux Vagina Deluxe retails for $89 and comes in 3 different colors. It is the #1 selling celebrity vagina on the market.
Hold on. Strangers purchase a replica of your vagina?
It vibrates and it squirts. Oh, life is so fucking weird. I don't even know what to think sometimes.
This is the Los Angeles Fire Department. Anybody still in here?
We're in the elevator!
Hey, can you hear us? Yep, hold on. We'll get you right out.
Hey, you guys okay?
I actually brought her another espresso because I did not want her to say that she was asleep when I told her.
I can't think of any moment in my life that I'd like to relive. I find myself not really being nostalgic about anything. But that can't be, can it?
I just want to tell her to just quit caterwauling around like a goddamn puma and get her ass in gear. Mom, just get your act together.
You're hot. I'd bang you. I think about it, but I don't tell you. Why? It's like a seesaw in my head.
Because in my bones, I know the feeling. I mean, I think I know.
And I see that on the tray are 2 little fortune cookies. And I start to crack it open and I see the slip, but at this point I can't read it because my eyes are so friggin' swollen.
Turn the lights down low. Create a little atmosphere.
So I bring the waiter over. I said, can you please just read this to me? It's my fortune.
Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
I have nostalgia for something, it just hasn't happened yet. But it's gonna happen, because if it doesn't, it's all shit.
The whole point is, like, La Migra, you know what I mean? Like, I'm Mexico, and she's America.
A day without wearing a kilt is like a day without sunshine.
I mean, something is gonna happen. It has to, right?
When I slipped into the dress, I felt fat.
I need your encouragement here. I'm paralyzed by all this guilt.
I'm young, but I understand loneliness and how hard it can be.
What the fuck does that, what is that?
I mean, do you want me to compliment you on your cleavage?
I need you to tell me that it's okay.
I mean, isn't no really mean yes?
Maxine, it's time to wake up. Maxine, you gotta wake up now.
Maxine, wake up.
What? I'm listening.
We're here.
Negative, okay, nothing further. Just get a cabby in a corner. I gotta go,
Where have you been? Are you all right?
Thank God you're home.
Thank you.
Bambi.
Have we met?
Nope. You're off the hook with me, Lamb Chop. Just making sure she got home safe.
Well, I thank you for that. Can I call you a cab?
What happened?
Ah, the neighbors. Yeah, it's been a crazy night. I can call you a cab.
No, what happened to him?
I'm not entirely sure. Some guys he owed money to were threatening him or beating him up or something, and he had a heart attack.
That's awful. Is he gonna make it?
Travis! Yeah, coming. I don't really know. Kind of a shady character. You sure I can't pay for your cab fare?
You know, I'm gonna take the bus, I think.
Well, let me cover that. That's the least I can do. There you go.
Yeah, that's the least you can do, all right?
For the bus?
For whatever's next. It's a long way to go. No telling what fun and games the gods have in store. Good luck, Travis.
Good luck to you too, Bambi.
This is impossible. Okay. Can you help me with these? I'll be ready just a minute. I think you should, we should just start though, okay? I'm gonna be right with you. Okay. You start.
You all right?
her?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She was worried about you.
Unbelievable. Both of you.
Maxine.
Did you fuck me?
What?
Simple yes or no. Did you fuck me?
No.
I don't remember taking my clothes off.
I helped you with your clothes.
What a gentleman.
Well, you were very drunk when you got home.
Oh, boo fucking who. I'm still drunk, but I'm not an idiot, so you don't have to talk to me like I'm an idiot.
I'm not.
Don't. I know what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm just trying to explain that when you came home, you were wasted. Your words.
You're quoting me? That is so condescending.
Well, I'm sorry, because I didn't mean it to sound condescending.
Oh, of course not. What did you mean?
What I meant was... nothing happened tonight.
Nothing happened tonight. You have a way with words.
In bed with us.
It's a shame.
Why?
Because you're never gonna get to fuck me again.
Why don't you just go back to sleep and we'll just talk about it in the morning, okay? Okay.
But did you want to?
What?
Did you want to fuck me?
No. I mean, of course.
I want you to fall in love with me again. I've had other offers too, from younger guys, richer guys, even your friends, but you're the one that I want to be with. That's when we agreed, and now you go and do this, and I'm gonna change everything that I believe in. Everything! But I don't want to because you're the one that I want to live with. Oh, God.
Okay, we're gonna figure this out, all right? Tomorrow. Everything's clear in the morning, okay? Need something to help you sleep? Okay.
Did you get that? No. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Damn it, Maxine!
Listen to me carefully, you whiny psycho bitch. You can't have him. So pull your Botox head out of your skanky little ass and get yourself a fucking life of your own. You are not allowed to borrow mine! God, think of the unbearable amount of hours listening to your pathetic motherhood hang-ups and your embarrassing jealousy of your sister and those excruciating dreams of opening that stupid restaurant which you're never actually gonna do because... What?
Maxine, what's going on?
Who is this?
Open the door. What is going on?
Hold on! What happened to her?
Come on, Maxine, please.
Shut up! No, not you, officer. Is she gonna make it? She ran her car into a pole. The officer on site called the last number she dialed, said it's pretty serious. You should go.
I'm gonna stay.
Travis, she's in the emergency room. She shouldn't be alone.
Well, I'll call her sister and she can go. She's her family.
Do what you gotta do.
What I gotta do is stay here.
It's
It's a little late for these gestures.
You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to look at me. You don't even have to be in the same room as me. Just go to sleep. I'm gonna put on a pot of coffee and I'm gonna stay right here.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
I forgot. I'm Rita's roommate. The bartender from Ruby's Caribbean. She said you got attacked in the parking lot tonight or something.
Oh, yeah.
She gave you a couple Valiums, so that's probably what you're feeling right now.
Right. What's that?
Oh, it's for work. I'm a masseuse.
Oh, hi, Mama.
No, a masseuse. I do body work. My name is Darby.
Hi, I'm Holly.
So look, if you want to go back to sleep, I could.
No, really, I'm good. I'm good. So, where are you from?
Oh, I'm Canadian.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, you ever been?
No. But I love the food.
Do you know the guys that did this
No,
to you?
no.
I guess some days are stranger than others. Yeah. Whenever something really weird happens to me, I think it's like a life marker. I say to myself, Darby, you are alive, and the time is now. Today is the day you will not forget.
Yeah. And it's also my birthday.
Today is your birthday? No shit. Oh my gosh. We should have a drink to celebrate.
No, I can't hold my liquor. But you should.
Oh, fuck. You know what? Let me give you a birthday massage.
No, I couldn't.
Oh. Your neck is like a rock, like you smashed it.
Oh, yeah. I got hit by a car today. Twice.
Jesus, quite the birthday, huh?
Yeah.
Do you spend a lot of time sitting at work?
Some positions, I guess.
So, before getting attacked and before getting run over, did you do anything special for your birthday?
Oh. Not really. I mean, I went to work, and then I went to the gym, and then my best friend called me to go work with her, but that didn't really pan out. And then we met this woman who took us to the bar, and she got tanked, and my friend ended up taking her home, and
it's okay. Just let it out. Your body's been through some major trauma.
It's not that. It's just Bambi. She didn't remember it was my birthday. And that's why I thought she was calling to begin with. I was sure she had some surprise planned for me or something. And she just wanted me to tag team some guy. She's so stupid, she doesn't even realize that I have feelings for her. I felt so nervous. Because even though it was a fake thing, just a pony show for some cheeseball, I thought, she's finally gonna get it. The whole thing got interrupted and she spent the whole night making fun of me. And I'm so bad at my job. I'm afraid nobody's gonna hire me because I get embarrassed talking dirty and I can't eat pussy. It's just a matter of time before they realize that I'm the lamest porn star ever.
Well, I'm sure it's not as bad as it seems.
It's pretty awful.
Well, have you thought about a new career?
Yeah. But I'm so dumb, I'm not good at anything.
You're just being hard on yourself.
No, I'm being honest. You know, everybody laughs at me. I don't even have the courtesy to do it behind my back. When those men came at me tonight, I thought, this is it. I'm dead, and I haven't even done anything with my life. Or I had the chance to tell her about Ringo and the puking so she'd understand.
Tell who's Ringo?
He was my dog when I was 12. golden retriever.
What happened to him?
God, he was always humping everything. It was like, get off me, you pig. Non-stop. He really was the horniest dog. I mean, something was wrong with him. I've never told anybody this before. Okay. What happened was, I had all these magazine articles spread out. I was doing this school project, this collage on rock formations. My legs were in a V. I was only wearing a t-shirt and panties. And Ringo comes running into play. And he starts licking my knee. Which was funny, you know? And then, all of a sudden, he starts moving up my thigh, sniffing. And I got this tingle. So, out of curiosity, and because my mother was asleep, I moved my panties aside, let him investigate. So he just stuck his nose in there and started licking between my lips. And he was so gentle and tireless. I mean, the dog could have kept licking all night. And you know, it felt so good. To this day, I haven't had a better head. So I laid down and I took off my underpants. And I let him go to town. When out of nowhere, I hear my mom yelling hysterically, beating the dog with a wet mop. I mean, it was like she was possessed. She wouldn't talk to me for a week. And then one day I came home and Ringo was gone. And she said he ran away, but I knew she was lying. And that summer, I found his collar and bones buried in the backyard.
Holly, that's horrible.
I can't believe it. I can't believe I told you that.
It's okay.
So now, every time I go down on a girl, I think of Ringo and everything just comes up in me. I can't control it.
Of course, but now you've acknowledged it. It's time to just move on. The body doesn't want to hold on to these things. It just wants to let it go.
You're so understanding. You don't think I'm disgusting?
Of course not.
I'm not some immortal whore.
You mean immoral?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sweetie, I think when it comes to pleasure, if it feels good and you're not hurting anyone, then forget about morals. What your mother did, that was immoral.
She had my uncle shoot Ringo in the head.
Well, that's just pure evil.
I think I'm cured. No, I think I needed to tell somebody. Thank you.
Oh, sweetie, don't mention it.
No, I need to pay you back somehow.
Do not be silly.
No, I would feel so much better if you just lie down and let me give you head.
What? I don't even know you.
It would mean so much to me.
You should be doing this with Bambi.
Look, I could use a practice. Come on, my treat. Please.
I have to pee first.
Blessed Mary, Mother of Mercy, no matter what Bambi says about you not being a virgin, I still believe in you and implore your divine guidance. Please, 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 help me not to barf all over that nice Canadian girl as I pay her back for her kindness.
Chinese. I don't know why, but ever since I was a little girl. Hello? Darby? Hey. Hey. Is Holly still here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is her friend Bambi.
Oh, hey, Bambi, come on in.
You're not wearing any pants.
It was really stuffy in here. Holly's in the bathroom. I think the Valium didn't sit well.
Or maybe some Mexican food.
Poor thing's been through a lot today.
Do you want a drink?
Oh, I could use a beer.
You and Darby?
On and off. She's young.
Really? I couldn't tell.
How about you and,
Oh, no. Holly's totally straight. We're super tight, though. Starsky and Hutch tight.
Oh. Here.
What are you doing here?
I came back to the bar. Rita told me what happened.
You came back for me?
Of course I came back. It's past midnight. It's officially your birthday.
Technically, it was my birthday yesterday, but it's the thought that counts.
Your birthday's on the 16th, Holly.
Right. Yesterday.
No, today is the 16th.
Today's my birthday?
Happy birthday, you goofball. I got the whole day planned. Let's go get some sleep.
Oh, don't forget your bag.
Doris. Thank you so much for coming. Of
course.
I had no right to call you like this. I do have friends. I'm not a weirdo.
Stop apologizing. It's fine.
I just couldn't deal with any of them tonight.
I don't sleep much anyway.
It's so late. You must think I'm crazy.
What happened?
She was driving, not drunk, and somehow lost control of the vehicle and smashed into a telephone pole. The car is totaled. She's got a bunch of broken bones, and they won't let me see her.
Okay. Let's not panic till the doctor comes out. Coffee or tea?
Doesn't matter. Thank you. You're an angel.
Who's this?
She's so big. You don't have to whisper. She sleeps through earthquakes. I got a call from Addie's shrink's husband, the shrink I was telling you about. Somehow they contacted them first. And then I had to pick up Charlotte at a sleepover, and by the time I got here, they were already rushing her into the operating room. She was probably on the phone. She gets so distracted. In the last conversation I had with her, I was such a bitch. Let's talk about something else. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
You eating right? Taking care of yourself?
Since I last saw you, I took a shower, had a soup and a salad, and peed twice.
And the father?
What about him?
Does he know?
No.
You gonna tell him?
I thought I was, but he won't call me back.
Typical.
It's too bad. Because under different circumstances, I could almost see us together.
Never say never.
No, I mean really. Different circumstances, like an alternate universe. He's a sweet guy.
Handsome.
Handsome.
Married.
Single.
Rich.
Very.
Call him back.
It would never work. Not with my past.
I think you're shortchanging yourself. What you've done before doesn't count. It's what you're going to do from now on.
Sounds nice. But that's not the real world. Anyway, I'm not even sure I'm gonna have the baby, so.
Are you with Miss Hunter?
I'm her sister.
The doctor says you can come in, but just one of you.
Yeah.
Where's Doris?
Oh, she went to talk to the doctor. She'll be back soon.
Who are you?
I'm Electra.
I'm Charlotte.
I know. Good to meet you. You thirsty or anything?
No. Cigarette?
I can't, thanks.
You mind if I do?
I don't think you're allowed in here.
We'll see.
Okay, I'll have one. Thanks.
Doris says some stores carry a plastic replica of your vagina.
She said that?
I didn't believe her.
It's true.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. What do people do with it?
Well, I guess some people have strange tastes in decorating. You know, it's like a novelty item.
What's a novelty?
Like a funny thing that doesn't really... I mean, it has a use, but it's also like a... Boy. I'll have to think about that.
Maybe I could bring one into school.
I don't think that would be... I'm not sure how that would go over.
We could use it for sex ed instead of those lame pictures.
Why don't we read a magazine?
That's a good one. Man jailed over his wife's breasts. London, July 3rd. A London man has been sentenced to 20 months in jail for reportedly kidnapping his wife to stop her from having surgery to enlarge her breasts. Declan Summer, 31, told his wife Emma, "Don't do it," while dragging her out of the hospital where she was waiting to have the operation. The Sun reported Wednesday. He said he had a knife and would kill her if she did not come with him. The woman managed to escape from Summer and ran into an office before collapsing. Hospital worker Luana Ali told police he said to her, "I like you as you are. I will kill you now." Since then, Emma, 25, has left her husband and also decided to forego the breast enhancement operation. So kind of a happy ending.
He loved her the way she was. It's not easy to find a guy like that.
But he was crazy.
Which is not hard to find.
Do you have fake boobs?
No. You?
I'm only 13.
People start early these days.
I thought all porn stars had fake boobs.
Did Doris say that too?
She said you were an actress in movies I wouldn't want to see.
You guys are really open with each other.
Yep. Why do they call them adult movies if they're so juvenile?
It's a euphemism.
What's a euphemism?
A polite way of saying something that drags all the fun out of saying it.
Like saying a plastic vagina is a novelty item?
You're a smart kid. What else did Doris say?
That in your heart you already quit your job, but you don't know it yet, and that you're yearning to become a person of substance.
Rock music world is in shock with the news that Nick Chappell, drummer for the popular rock band Midnight Love Parade, has been found dead in the lavatory of a commercial airliner. Investigators found drug paraphernalia on Chapel and are hailing this as a possible accidental overdose. Female flight attendant was in hysterics as the plane touched down in New York City, where Chapel was scheduled to play tonight.
Electra, can you hear me? Wake up.
Hey.
Hey there.
Did I faint?
At least you're in the perfect place.
Where's Charlotte?
She went to get a snack.
I like her.
She's a little weird.
No, I've never liked any kid before, even as a kid. How's your sister?
Well, they are reconstructing her face as we speak. Those are their exact words. They say that the plastic surgeon is the best of the best, and she's gonna be just fine.
Thank God.
Thank God.
You believe in God?
Right now, yes.
I'd like to believe. I don't know. I look around the world and I'm in a constant state of disbelief.
Charlotte told me about Nick. Is he the father? Did you love him?
It's starting to dawn on me that maybe I did. But I never told him. You know, the last guy I really liked, we dated for a couple months. I didn't know if he knew about me. I didn't want to ask. But anyway, the day after I finally went to bed with him, he asked me for my autograph. He was almost sweet about it. I can't believe I fucked Electra Lux, he told me. He wanted to share it with me, with his friends, with the world. With Nick, I just didn't want him to think I was some groupie stalker after his money. I just wanted so badly not to hide anything anymore. You know, to tell the truth.
So tell me.
What?
Pretend I'm Nick. Tell me the truth. You planned your speech, you rehearsed it in front of the mirror. I know I would have. Let me hear it.
Nick, I've done 62 X-rated movies, 35 box covers, 1,000 club appearances. I have 20 fan clubs, my own website. A conservative estimate would place the amount of people I've fucked in the mid-hundreds. I've dated movie stars, politicians, and a pair of twin mafioso restaurant chefs who nearly got me arrested by drug enforcement agents. I've had my amphetamine phase, my coke phase, my 3 cigarette pack a day phase. I haven't talked to a single member of my family, drunks and religious psychopaths, each and every one of them, in 10 years. I've had 3 abortions. Been kicked out of my last 4 apartments. And I have never, ever had anyone kiss me like you do.
That's beautiful.
But it's too late. I mean, if we don't tell people how we feel, what are we doing here? You need to tell Charlotte.
I know. Once Addie's better and...
No, she needs to know now.
Now's not a good time.
Well, but there is no good time. There is no right time. There is only now. Your entire life can change in 5 minutes. Less.
Charlotte.
I can't decide which looks less appealing.
I gotta talk to you.
Did she decide to keep the baby?
I don't know. It's not about that. I think we should sit down. A long time ago, when I was a lot younger, before you were born, I did some things that I'm not entirely... Let me rephrase that.
Drugs?
No, not drugs. It's not that kind of a story. I mean, I have done drugs, but that's not what I... You know I love you. Above and beyond words. I would never abandon you.
I know.
What?
I said I know.
What did you say after that?
I found my birth certificate a couple weeks ago.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I don't know. I guess I felt bad for, well, I mean, Addie.
She's still your mom, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. And as soon as she's better, we're gonna decide how to work this. But I wanted to talk to you first. Because first and foremost, I wanted to see if you'll take me back. As your mom, I'm reapplying for the job.
I'm a lot of work.
I know.
Excuse me, Miss Hunter. Your sister's out of the OR. You can both go see her now.
Thank you.
After Addie gets better, we all go on a road trip.
Great idea.
Can Electra come too?
We could ask her.
I think she's gonna keep the baby.
You do? How come?
Because I tested her earlier. I asked her if she wanted to smoke, and she said she couldn't.
Very sneaky.
Besides, if she has the baby, then she can quit her job and she'll be a millionaire.
Huh. She gets to be so clever.
Genetic, I guess. Speaking of which, when are you going to tell me about my dad?
What do you want to know? His name is George. He's back in prison.
His name is George. What's his last name?
Katz.
Charlotte Katz Hunter. That is the worst name I've ever heard.
Nobody's forcing you to take his last name.
Can I change my middle name?
You don't have a middle name.
I know, but I want to change my name to Charlotte D. Hunter.
What does the D stand for?
Danger.
Danger is your middle name.
Danger is my middle name.
It's good. I like that.